the shell that encloses your understanding. It is the bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self. Therefore, trust the physician and drink his remedy in silence and tranquility. It is right now 7:01 in the morning, and Naruto 613 came out today, and it was okay. Yeah, I mean, in my personal opinion, I thought it was an okay chapter. There wasn't really much exposition in this chapter, and the talking that was happening was in the mind of, you know, Shikaku and some of the other shinobi. But it was an okay chapter. I liked that we saw the Ten Tails in its transformed mode. And I also like the fact that it just pretty much that I ain't gonna lie, right now, I mean, of course everything is probably gonna pan out in the end, but right now the allied shinobi's forces, like, hopes have just seemed like they've been diminished, and I like that, you know what I mean? It just seemed like shit about to get real now, so that's cool. The chapter starts off with Naruto in the air with his Rasen Shuriken, and Madara is like, they're trying to attack not the Jubi, but they're trying to attack us. They're trying to attack the mind, and of course that shit gets repelled. Of course it's not gonna work, you know. The Ten Tails emerges from its little cocoon. It's transformed. The design of it, in my opinion, looks kind of weird. Because I mean, honestly, if an animal had the legs that the Ten Tails had, you know what I'm saying, and it was of gargantuan proportions, it would not be able to sustain its own weight, and it would fucking collapse. Because it's like the size of an elephant, but it has the legs of a gazelle, so it's kind of weird. I like the fact that it has horns, because now its face kind of resembles the Ghetto Mazo statue in a way. So it should also be noted that Madara said that they will have to strengthen the bond between themselves and the Ten Tails, because now it's in its transform mode. It's going to be harder to control, so they use more of Hashirama's DNA to strengthen the bond that they share with the Ten Tails, and apparently they're going to like test out the Ten Tails power, the full Ten Tails power, to see the full extent of it. And Obito's like, yeah, we're gonna show them what the spirit is and all that shit. And again, I'm not gonna lie, this makes this whole war pointless, honestly, because they could have just fucking summoned that Ten Tails at any point and just revived it, and you know, it makes the war a tad bit ridiculous, but you know, whatever. The Ten Tails are just shooting bombs just all over the place, and Shukaku is contacting Kakashi. Kakashi trying to use his Kamui to like go underneath it, and it's not working and shit. It's too massive for him to fucking try to send to the other dimension. Shikaku was trying to formulate a plan, so he asked for like all the battle data from like all the battles like that have taken place so far, and he's trying to formulate a plan. And then the guy, I think his name was Aoi or something like that, he had the Byakugan, but he wasn't a member of the Hyuga clan. That guy who was a part of the Mist village, he's like, one of those bombs is headed here, and because of the blast radius that we've just noticed from the other bombs, there's no way we can make it out of here. So what we gonna do? And then Shikaku was like, well, I got a plan to stop the Ten Tails. So what we gonna do is we gonna do this, and that's going to be the end of it for us, but we got to make sure that everybody else is okay. And you know, he connects himself with all the allied forces, and he tells them, apparently he tells them, you know, the plan that he has. And you see Shikamaru kind of looking like fuck, like he knows that his dad's going to die, and Ino is crying because her father's there as well, so you know he's about to die. And the bomb hits and it blows up, and then Madara's like, yeah, well, with this we have crushed the allied shinobi forces because we've taken out their mind, because they know that they were the strategists and they were coming up with the plans to stop them. And that is how this particular chapter ends. Like I said, I thought this chapter was okay. I think it was really because the panels were just full of just kind of like explosion, 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 jump, jump, jump. And it really wasn't to my liking in that aspect. But you know, we got some information, and it seems like somebody has finally died in this war. So finally, you know, Shikaku, the master tactician, and you know, the mind transfer guy, and everybody else who was at HQ. So it finally seems like someone has died. Who knows? Somebody may have came and saved him. You know what I'm saying? For all I know, that blast may have hit somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was an okay chapter. It was just nice for once to not see, you know, Obito just go on and on and on, or Naruto for that matter, to just keep going on and on and on and on. It was nice to, you know, finally not see that shit. So that was good. But that's the end of my video, man. Let me know what you thought about the chapter. If you could, give my video a thumbs up. You know, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think about Naruto, the series itself, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next week. Let me know if you have been consistently pleased with the chapters, or you know, you've been bored. You know, this is Bash SIP, man. I'm signing out.